Customer segmentation is at the heart of market research. Once you gather your demographic and psychographic data from your potential customers, you can start creating customer profiles, which are detailed pictures of the people who purchase your product. A customer profile would include demographics such as age, gender, occupation, ethnicity, geolocation, educational level, and religion. Psychographic characteristics might include personality, lifestyle, social class, attitudes, principles and beliefs, and activities and interests. So here's a sample of the demographic profile of the mother of three I've used in previous sections. She's female, age 45 to 65, married with 3 children, dealing with issues of weight gain and lack of energy and fatigue, and her household income is about $100,000. Her psychographic profile might look like this. She's concerned with health and appearance. She wants a healthy lifestyle but doesn't have much time, enjoys going online in the evenings and is a big fan of Pinterest, tends to favor quality over economy. She finds fulfillment in her career and family, and she values time with a small group of friends. With this data, you could promote your protein bars on Pinterest and feature your snack as an energy booster using only organic ingredients. So now that you've honed in on the need of your customer, let's move on to the approval process. Sometimes the person purchasing your product may be different than the one who's actually using it. You can really refine your customer profile and get some insights into how purchasing decisions are made by asking 5 questions. Who's the person who's going to use it? Who's the person who's going to pay for it? Who's the person who's going to advocate for the product? Who's the person who's going to authorize the purchase? And who's the person that can block the purchase? So let's use a printer for a new college student as an example. Who will use the printer? The student. Who will purchase it? The parent. Who will advocate for the product? The college who's requiring the student to have one. Who's the person to authorize it? Maybe it's IT who needs to make sure it can work with the network. And who's the person who can block the purchase? Maybe it's another printer company who's offering free printers with the purchase of a laptop computer. So now let's look at a B2B model where it's a company that's your customer, and let's use the same example of a new printer. Who's going to use the printer? The receptionist. Who's going to pay for it? The finance officer. Who's going to advocate for the product? The manager who wants better prints. Who's going to authorize the purchase? The procurement officer. And who can block the purchase? The finance director who's determined there's no more funding for a new printer. So when you're identifying these customers, you may determine that you have more than 1 or even up to 5 people who are part of the decision-making process just to purchase your product. And each one will have different attitudes, agendas, priorities, needs, and you'll need to be able to engage with them very differently. These are just a few tools you can use to identify your customer and create consumer profiles that will help you reach the most potential customers, alleviate their pains, and meet their needs easily and effectively.